Hello! Finally I am back for more Katawa Shoujo. But this time, it is different. In one way. This is the beta. And this can only mean one thing. We are going to do the Hanako's true ending. Because in the beta, it was way different. And this would explain it to you all. A note from the editor. And this isn't like the true beta, this is the beta that people on Steam have been putting back together from the scripts. Anyways, it is at this point that Corporal Crud's original Act 3 ends. The main writer for Hanako's ending, I think Aura was the second writer. And all, a total of 10 scenes are missing from the pre-release. The unknown have existed internally. Outside of that though, we're only left with what we can infer from preceding scenes, code strings, and comments. Just like the last one, I won't be doing the romance scene, because there's probably going to be some in here. In fact, the point where the script disappears is almost exactly at the point which that alpha script clearly deviates from the final one. Sorry. I'm dying. These scenes would normally transition to the various bad endings to make up the entirety of Act 4 on their own. The story behind the good or true ending is infinitely more complicated. However, it includes a branch off from the existing Lily Alpha script, though the exact manner through which this would occur is still not entirely clear. I'll do my best to fill in the gaps where I can though. Alpha Bro. First off, which ending do you want to proceed to? I never really looked at all of them, but I know the bad endings are bad. Like, even though there were technically three bad endings: bad, neutral, and good. Oh my god, you do not want to know, man. Jeez, no. What would I do? I will do the bad endings because you need to see how bad they are. But I will put like disclaimer saying, do not watch this unless you want to be horrified. In the case of the Hanako True Route, or Hanako Singular Good Ending, when Katawa Shoujo was still relatively early in development, there was a plan considered in which Hanako's primary route would only consist of bad endings as shown in the script for Act 4. However, once the player had completed one of these endings, it would open up a new choice menu within the Lily route nearing the middle or end of Act 3. I'll be right back. At this point in the route, the player would get to choose whether they wanted to either follow Lily's request to watch over Hanako, or to tell Lily that she was the one that needed to be cared for instead. Choosing to watch over Hanako would lead to her true ending, the complete Act 4 and 5, the complete Acts 4 and 5 to follow. In a somewhat ironic way, Lily's route would quite literally result in Hanako's good ending. What has caused a serious issues, however, is in the fact that it's not exactly clear how the split was meant to occur, because the ending is a continuation of the events of the Lily route and not the Hanako route. It would seem that it would be a simple split directly from the Lily route into the Hanako true ending. However, a few things that would seem to contradict that are the relatively romantic nature of the dialogue directed towards Lily throughout the rest of the route, considering it's her route. 2. A comment existing at the exact point that the scene L20 will transition into HT1. I don't know what those are. The rest of this could well be summarized in the beginning of HT1 as part of a flashback. This would imply that the split isn't exactly direct, if it would require a flashback or a summary of the scene to lead into the Hanako true ending. The best way that I can think to do the transition using the available scripts and limited knowledge of the developer's plan, then, is to summarize the main plot points of the Lily route leading up to the true ending, to provide you with the specific Lily route scenes that HT1 stems off from, events leading up to true ending. The trio celebrates Lily's birthday at Hisao's dorm, where he gives her a music box that he bought from the antique store. In a similar vein as the party scene in the final version of the route, they have a visitor and get drunk before the night is over. However, Kira isn't the one that provides the drinks instead. Yuko shows up with wine and nearly gets caught in the process. They leave her to the hospital for an operation after she contracts tonsillitis, removing her from school for a 1 to 2 week period. This causes Hisao and Hanako to spend substantial amounts of time together. Hanako begins to grow slightly more confident over time, somewhat unlike her breakdown and seclusions in her final route. The act begins a few days after Lily's initial hospitalization. Hisao studying in his room after a few days of restlessness. We begin with this. Yes. Finally. I look up from the textbook in front of me with lifeless eyes. Too bad who that could be. Hold on, I'm coming. I turn and walk to the door, running a hand through my messy hair to try and make myself look somewhat presentable. With a familiar clank, the door opens to a familiar figure. Hey, Kenji. I don't remember the voices I did for them. Hey, whoa! I look up at him through a lowered brow. Huh? Jesus, man, you look like crap. Thanks, I try my best. His eyes narrowed. Oh god, here we go. Man, have you been eating from the cafeteria? Huh? No, I haven't. Good, good, I see you're aware of the foothold there then. There? The Feminist Legion. I should have guessed. Okay, this is good, they haven't gotten to... Wait, no, this is bad. Dang, man, this is really bad. You know how bad this is? No, I do not. It's bad, man, real bad. This means the influence is extended outside the school. Where'd you get your meals from, dude? Walmart, the rip-off of 7-Eleven? Walmart. Right, that makes sense. It looks like the position is improving, right? So they're moving faster than I expected. Things are moving fast. Too fast. What the heck are you on about? They're poisoning you, man. They're poisoning you, me, and any man that eats food that they control the making of. These are dark days, thank God for my cash. They're poisoning men, but not women? Yeah, man, it's all part of the plan. Get rid of the guys and they'll be free to lord over anyone left in the wake. Do you know any... He suddenly sinks into deep thought, seemingly forgetting my presence. Looks like they made an unrestricted headway into the gender-targeting toxins. Dang, I need to come up with a plan. Kenji? Yeah? I'm not in the mood for this crap. You tell him, Hisao. Just straight up just tells him. Silence. Probably the first time I've ever had it on Kenji. Sorry, I'm just tired. Yeah, you look it. What'd you come here for anyway? Just returning that book you gave me. Book? My gaze shifts to his hand. A hitherto unnoticed thick book, textbook clutched by it. Ah, the one I lent you. Yeah, here, man, thanks for the land. Nah, it's nothing. With that, he hands me the heavy book. The weight of it's enough to make me momentarily lower in surprise. Anything else? Nah, man, I'm good. You don't need to lay off the food for a while. It's just a second for me to click exactly what he means. Dang it, Kenji. Thanks, I'll be sure to see you. With that, the door closes. Great, now I'm taking up my lack of sleep on other people. Come on, you can do better than this, Hisao. I rolled my eyes in frustration as I laid a book on the desk and checked the clock next to my bed. 10 in the morning. I suppose the hospital visiting hours would have started by now. I stand outside the hospital room door. I hear a muffled conversation from inside. I have the book, but... Leaning in and making sure to stay dead silent, I try to figure out who it is. ... Hanako. I guess it makes sense what it was as soon as she could. Sorry for that unexpected pause. There's somebody who's coming upstairs. I gently open the door and take a quick glance inside. Sure enough, Hanako is sitting beside Lily. Morning, Hanako. Lily? Good morning, Hisao. Gosh dang it. Alright. Good morning, Hisao. I don't remember the voice. She seems much more sprightly today, though her voice is incredibly quiet. The side of her happy face all but removes the irritation of earlier this morning. Hanako gives a polite nod and leans against the wall next to her. Put your foot up, that's what makes you cool. How are you feeling today? I feel a bit better. She would be out in a week, the doctor said. Hanako expertly takes over as Lily rests the door. I guess speaking must still be painful for her. Oh, that's good. Surgery go well? She gives a silent nod, seizing on the opportunity to give an answer without using her voice. Did it hurt? Well, I'd be lying if I said it didn't. The statement caused Hanako to lower her head in silence. Gosh dang it, Lily! It didn't hurt that much though. After a few hours, there wasn't much pain. Cause Lily is a motherly figure and acts motherly, so whatever. Hanako lifts her head slightly but still looks downtrodden. It's all too obvious, Lily's downplaying it and covering up her accidentally honest reply. Heard from Hanako about what's been going on in school so far? She's given me quite a good report. Something about her tone of voice as she says it doesn't sound quite right. Doesn't sound right. So that's it. Hey, Hanako? Would you be able to grab a couple of drinks from the shop downstairs? Sure. I'll go get that. With that, she stands and leaves the room. I slumped into the seat she'd occupied next to the bed, thankful for a chance to rest my legs. Thank you, Hisao. No problem. What's on your mind? How have you and Hanako been doing? How he's been doing? I'm worried about her. I wanted to ask you, as I don't think she would give a truthful answer. I need you to take care of her while I can. Even as she says it, her face is one of concern. I smile deeply. I'll take good care of her. Oh, this music, man. As she grins, her smile matches mine. Thank you, Hisao. It's nothing. I'm sorry, but I'm surprised by how well she's been coping. It's thanks to you, Hisao. I still don't think I helped that much. She shakes her head gently. You've been everything you could be for her. Thank you. I blush slightly in turn away in embarrassment. I wasn't trying or anything. She giggles lightly. Nonetheless, even while trying, you've been there for her. I'm glad. With that, our conversation drifts to the trivialities of the day. School, lunch, visiting. To be able to enjoy such small talk with her. If only I were able to do the same thing with Hanako. It doesn't take long before the door opens to the girl herself coming through. The cans of soda precariously held in her arms, I quickly get off the chair and move over to free her of them. Thank you, Hanako. Yeah, thanks, Hanako. She vigorously shakes her head from side to side. It's okay. It's okay. I remember her voice a little bit, but I don't remember. That makes no sense. With that, she returns to her seat. I quietly sip from the can as I watch Hanako and Lily talking. She does seem to be coping well. Maybe Lily had a point. Hanako. Act 4. Heterotic strings. Look at the bottom right corner. Guest artwork. Some dude. I wonder if that's the actual name or like dude that like actually did just some random dude. As another Mutao's droning lectures come to a close, the class sighs in relief. Lunchtime. A symbol of freedom and liberty for every high school student across the nation. Dude, that's pretty funny and pretty true. I grab my bag, not even for high school, for like every student. I grab for every grade in school. I grab my bag from the side of the desk and swing it up to shove the lesson sheet inside. As I look at the top sheet before putting it in, the foreboding text at the top beckons. Exam revision, sheet 3. The laws of thermodynamics. I'm sorry, but it kinda looks like a face. Except you need to put the colon on the other side. Whatever. In contrast to Mutao's scruffy and barely legible handwriting, it's clearly printed from a word processor. That alone's enough to see its mandatory revision work as opposed to its usual teaching material. The sheet's text also lacks its penchant for extremely Spartan sentence structures. He's a scientist, alright. Dig in. I have to wonder why the heck he's a teacher, not a researcher. It's pretty obvious he's not exactly the best for the job. We're such are the mysteries of life, I suppose. As I slot in one sheet after another, I pause as I suddenly hear my name from the other side of the room. Looking over to the door, I see two girls talking, with one pointing directly at me. The one's pointing a girl from our class, a tomboyish and athletic back-haired called Miki, who accidentally lost her hands thanks to her father's power tools. I could never say anything. I shudder slightly. That's one conversation I wish I had overheard. The other, though, I haven't seen before. She looks small, with dark brown, twin-braided hair, and seems quite pretty. From the fact that she doesn't look to have anything wrong with her and was talking to Miki, she must either be an interpreter or blind. I leave my bag on the desk and walk over towards the door. And looking at her now, she looks like she's not as complete of a character. Like, I'm just saying that she's totally white. I'm white too, but Jesus. Here I can't do a Miki voice. I remember that. That's the one voice I can never do it. I can't do a tomboyish, so I'm just gonna do it my regular voice. Here he is. You want me? Are you, Hisao, the guy you want called Hisao. Yeah, that's me. Would you be able to give this to Satao for class 3-3? She holds up a small stuffed teddy bear. Judging by the fact that her face hardly moves at all as I take it, I guess she must be blind. I hold it in my hand to quickly examine it. Soft and fluffy. It's so fluffy! The stiff joints make it seem closer to a collector's item than a plaything. Though considering what Lily's personality is like, it seems like the perfect present. Dang it. Looks like I owe you 5 then. I look up from the bed at her. You never saw it? Yup, she's blind. Even as she talks to me, her head doesn't move. Seeing her act like this reminds me just how much practice Lily must put into making her mannerisms appear normal. Hey, don't blame me for not being a social butterfly. The track club's not a social party, you know. What's going on? Huh? She suddenly looks over, seemingly forgetting the fact that I could hear her. Oh yeah, me and Aoi. Me and Aoi. I'm just saying Aoi, I don't care. Aoi had a little bet. She looked sharply at the other girl, putting her hand on her hip, which I lost. Aoi's face becomes pain. I never said you had to pay up right now. I'm still lost here. Kinda made a bet about whether you and Lily were dating. You've got to be kidding me. Quite the Casanova, aren't you? Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not going out with her. What? What? You just lost $5. Too bad. Haha! Looks like I'm rich. She proudly puffs out her chest as the other pouch. Doesn't take a genius to see who bet either way. Fine, I'll take the card to her. Thanks. She's out. With that, the two leave the room. Even from inside, I can hear the laughter and protesting between them. As I grab my bag and carefully slip the card inside, an unwelcome voice rings out from behind me. He-chan! Oh no. I mean, hey, Misha. Shizune? I totally don't wanna run away right now. As I turn on to meet them, I give a small wave to Shizune with my free hand. We heard what happened, He-chan. I'd be surprised if the student council hadn't practically the entire school has by now. She looks at the dot, bringing her finger to her chin to exaggerate the point. You do have a point. Shizune reaches forward and taps her on the shoulder twice to grab her attention. What is this, Shi-chan? Shizune starts to sign, but once she's finished, Misha starts to sign back. Interpretation isn't meant to work this way, I'm sure of it. The two seem to have a comfortable chat as I stand patiently waiting. Though that's only a guess at what they're saying. For all I know, they could be planning the radical feminist movements next. No, not that! Dang it, Kenshi, get out of my mind! As I ruff my hand in frustration, Misha pauses and looks over. I guess she misinterpreted it as frustratingness at her. Shi-chan says... She brings her hand to her mouth and clears the throat in the most formal manner she can summon. The student council wishes to extend their best wishes for Lily Tao's quick recovery, and are prepared to help you as far as our duties allow. I think I did her voice wrong right there. Once she's finished, she looks sideways to Shizune. An affirmative nod. I guess the talk was negotiating about the wording of the, for lack of a better term, press release. Thank you, too. It's good to know I can depend on you. How can we call ourselves the student council if we couldn't support the student, He-chan? Yeah, you got a point still. Thanks, both of you. No problem, Shi-chan and I had better be off, though. See you later, He-chan. See ya. With that, they move to Shizune's desk to fish out some books. What to do? I'm not exactly overly hungry, and a quick glance at Hanako's desk is all that's needed to see that she's left. Well, the library is as good as anywhere, I suppose. I exit the classroom along with the last of the students and enter the hall. Walking along, I glance out the window. A blue sky, punctuated by the occasional cloud. The temperature's quite nice, too. Out of the way! Out of the way! Huh? As I look back, the scene plays out as if it was a sequence of still frames. A boy in a wheelchair is moving, currying along the hallway. I see that. Unfortunately, I seem to be the only one who hasn't moved out of his way. This changes from one of determination to one of panic. He opens his mouth to yell, but it's too late. Doom! He slams into me at full speed, sending me flying sideways in his wheelchair, swinging around the sliding hall. Crap, crap, crap. I open my eyes as I prop myself up with my arms. I'm sorry. Are you alright? I look up and back to the classroom but exited not long ago. Misha stands there, a worried look on her face. Well, anyways, gonna end that right here. Oh, these are from like when I downloaded the legit beta. And I played, like, I wanted to play through it. See what was different, but I was too lazy. Anyways, bye.